So behind me is Trajan's Column. It's a monument, a column if you will, built by old mate Emperor Trajan about 1900 years ago for winning a couple of wars. I thought it was a nice spot to talk about this watch, the Longines Heritage Military. See what I did there? Heritage, because it's old, military, wars. Let's get into it.
It must be quite a tough job designing Longines Heritage watches. Because even though you've got 185 years of history to work with, the expectations are rather high. But then again, with watches like this one here, simply called the Heritage Military, they just keep living up to the expectations. As you might gather, this timepiece is a tribute to the classic military-issued timepiece. In this case, one Longines supplied to the RAF. The dial layout is all about legibility. There's well-proportioned Arabic numerals, a railroad chapter ring, and blued steel cathedral hands. Longines also score some serious bonus points by keeping the dial design as clean as possible. There's no date window, and there's not even any automatic text in sight. But what really rocks about this watch is the dial colour itself. It's a creamy, faded, beige goodness, and it's been speckled with subtle spots, entirely keeping with a watch that, if it were to be the real deal, would have been, clocking its 80th birthday sometime soon. As far as patina goes, this is pretty much an object lesson in how to do it well. It's restrained and far from over the top. One other cool fact is that every one of these dials is unique, as those tiny dots have been applied entirely at random. But Longines haven't lost sight of the ball on the other elements of this watch either. The case is simple steel. It's 38.5 millimeters, which is great. It's an oversized, but not obnoxiously oversized crown. The domed sapphire is a good vintage touch with modern reliability, as is the solid text-free caseback, which hides the automatic movement inside. Drilled lugs would have been the cherry on the cake for me, but it's not too much of a big deal. The 19mm distressed leather strap is in a more modern style, but it definitely looks the part.
The Australian retail price of the Longines Heritage Military, $2,775.